Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome to the start of this playthrough of Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water, the last Fatal Frame game that was made, and unfortunately, we won't get another one unless this port does well, apparently, this PC port. So, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a LP of this right away, but since people seem to have been kind of into the other Fatal Frames that I checked out, I thought, let's just give it a go. This game doesn't have any real connection to any of the other games in the series, so it doesn't matter if we play them out of order. And I thought that this will be a good time, even though this is apparently the kind of worst rated of the Fatal Frame games. Not that it's supposed to be really bad or anything, but just that it's not as good as the other ones. Still, a good ghost photography horror game is something I could use right now. So I'm playing this with a controller because apparently the mouse and keyboard controls are not very functional. In fact, the mouse might not even work at all. You might have to play the entire thing with the keyboard, so we're just going to use a controller. Also, there was some weird stuff where people were getting like big tanks in their frame rate unless a controller was plugged in, even if they weren't using it. So I'm just going to play it with a controller. Aiming is not that important in this, because as long as you can get the viewfinder on them, that's enough. Prologue, Lurking in the Deep, Miu Hinasaki. So again, this is a game where we have multiple characters we'll be switching between. In the vicinity of Mount Hikami, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl is a Miu Hinasaki. She awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. There was also no long intro cutscene before the main menu. We wake up, covered in black water.
Where am I?
Where am I, and why is it so wet here? That seems pretty concerning. Okay, now we're in game. I have to get out of here. Well, at least they're patient ghosts. They'll wait there for me to learn my controls. I was like, do I have to learn how to shake them off? Okay. So this is not fixed camera. All these identical titty ghosts are after us. Oh, well, I closed the door, so there's no way they're getting out after me now. I have to find a way out of here. Okay. So we're in it. We don't have a Camera Obscura. So yeah, this was a Wii U game. So not only was it the last Fatal Frame game, but it was on a system where it went to die. Looks like there's a cave wall on the other side of the lattice. I can see some stone statues out in the darkness. I must be underground. Now how do I get out of here? Now, are you going to teach me how to sprint? I'm just going to start pressing a lot of buttons. Okay. I don't know what that button does. It seems to be just a camera reset button. There's a light at the end of the corridor. Maybe there's a way out that way. Damn. The door was unable to stop the ghosts. They're chasing after me. I have to get out. Okay, left trigger to run. Wow, she quick. For a Fatal Frame girl, she real quick. Alright, looks like a ritual and a gateway to the world of the dead. Check and check. Okay, so left trigger also centers your camera. Those do seem like some very slow, non-threatening ghosts, though. The black water is back. In black. Okay. So I guess there's more of a chase mechanic going on here. Because you never really ran away from ghosts in Fatal Frame. You kind of just fought them and sidestepped them. Okay, she can't run very fast in the water, though. Ugh. Water full of hair. So that is probably the Maiden of Black Water. She pins you down with her hair, and then she kind of flails at you. Miu Hinasaki has disappeared. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into a shrine on top of a mountain. That mountain is where the events of this story take place. We follow the fates of 3 people: Yuri, Ren, and Miu. It is a terrifying tale of the supernatural. I feel like if you're a horror game, you don't need to sell yourself by saying, "It's a spooky tale, trust me." First drop, A Vanishing Trace, Yuri Kozukata. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the villages at the foot of Mount Hikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow, or trace, of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practiced elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoka Kurosawa, a woman who possesses the shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could in time become talented at shadow reading, Hisoka takes her along on an assignment. Our sensei is going to teach us how to see spooky ghost visions.
I thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone. I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
And this is where Yuri's story ended.
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Ah,
This is my Camera Obscura.
This is a Camera Obscura. It will let you see the unseen,
I invented it.
including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case.
Our first
Sure, you'll
case
do well.
as a spiritual investigator.
Let's start with a little practice.
Let me
It works exactly like a normal
tutorialize you on how to kill ghosts.
camera. Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
Okay.
The Camera Obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own.
I like that she gets like a ghost name.
That world that we see through the lens is not unlike the outside. Make sure not to draw too much interest from the things you see. If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself.
Oh, I see. So this is where you would actually be rotating the Switch controller, or sorry, the Wii U tablet, because that's how you took photos with that. You had to actually aim the whole thing.
Things around here seem to have changed. It wasn't exactly busty. Take this.
You got the post-mortem photograph. Here's a dead body.
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for. Now don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on and head inside.
I mean, the other games just had like tutorial pop-ups when they introduced a new mechanic. They didn't have a whole tutorial section. Okay. LB plus X to open snap mode. Okay, well, I'm pressing that and nothing's happening. Okay, it wanted me to... Welcome to snap mode. Okay, this is a photo mode, separate from the actual, like, Camera Obscura. So you can, like, you know, get a good picture of everybody. I don't think this was in the original version. Well, remember that's there. That is something I asked for before, though, is if a game's gonna have a photo mode, have a quick shortcut for it. Don't make me, like, try to time hitting escape at just the right time and hope that it's, you know, gonna be a good photo.
Come on, this way.
Okay, fine, I won't go investigate that way. These Fatal Frame characters really like their frilly outfits. There's always some kind of, like, ruffle or frill in their design.
This is a post-mortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph. It was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here. But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here. And he wants us to see whether we can find anything.
I mean, this place is also full of water, so I feel like it's going to tie into our water ghost. Unless water is just kind of symbolizing the dead here. Reed-like plants are jutting from the water's surface. Wood from sliding doors and other fixtures is piled up. It's waterlogged and falling apart. Probably crumble at the touch. It's really hard to turn around quickly. Is there a quick turn? Nope. Not really. Like, I guess if I flick the stick back and hit left bumper, it tries to zoom into her head. And then it switches direction. I don't know if that's just indicating that's where she is, or if that's something I'm supposed to be looking at. Okay, I've done a full circle. Now it looks like a shadow. Just stare indecisively at it. Don't actually do anything. Don't worry, those are just zombie ghosts. Not gonna tell her what we saw. Nothing there. I like that our sprint just turns into, like, the aggressively wade button when we're in the water. Man, this place is confusingly laid out with all these little side corridor things that are, like, not really hallways. They just end. I went backwards. Or did I? No, this is not where we came in. No, it is where we came in. Why does it look so different on the map? There's like another way to go.
Come on, this way.
Okay. We didn't find what we need to find. We're definitely not really starting off spooky. I mean, yeah, we had the prologue bit, but that was it. I gotta get used to the fact that start is the map button.
Yuri, wait. I can sense something. It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way.
Okay, I'm guessing this is something only she can do.
These traces can lead you to the right path. Let's follow that shadow.
But I want to look over here in case there's
this
healing
way.
items. I don't actually know if there is, like, healing items in this. There's actually any reason to look around. I mean, one of the criticisms that it's got when it came out was that it was kind of dumbed down, simplified. So I don't know if there's really puzzles or, like, inventory. Alright, we got him before he could slip away. Was that A shadow of the past? Echoes of the past. In places where the traces of the past are very strong, you may be able to view echoes of the past. Photographing them will earn you photo points, which can be used to upgrade the cameras. Cameras plural, huh? Okay, fine game. Tutorialize the shit out of me, and I'll go that way. Got a note here. Using the Fatal Frame 4 system of slowly picking things up. An old dusty book has been left in the hallway. Maybe someone dropped it. Mount Hikami's downfall. Mount Hikami has long been considered holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Twilight Peak. Shouldn't that be Twilight Peak? And the Pool of Purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was also popular with tourists and mountain climbers for the beauty of its abundant, clear waters and ancient, mysterious forests. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at Ichiru Manor, a hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now the inn lies desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The shrine road to the summit was cut off, and the flow of the water through the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction had to be abandoned, and Ichiru Manor was buried under a slough of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among the lost were a family of Ichiru Manor's proprietor, effectively putting an end to the business. Mount Hikami's days as a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as a suicide spot, perhaps because it was traditionally a destination to which the dying would venture. The mountain is now a place for those wishing to end their own lives. By extension, it has also become a place for thrill seekers interested in the occult. I don't understand what that prompt is at the edge of the screen. It seems like something that's there to tell you when there's a ghost off screen. He went that way, but what's this way? Hello, spooky doll. Oh, let's see if we can... I don't really know how to activate that photo mode. Apparently X is also menu. 'Cause it was like LBX. Weird. Anyway. Maybe I just can't activate it right now because it's telling me to do this. There's a step up here, and this part is floorboards. I think this was a display alcove. Alright, game, I'll do your damn tutorial. That mode is currently unavailable. Okay. Really needed a tutorial on how to move while crawling.
It appears we need a key. Try using the Camera Obscura.
Okay. Psychic photographs. When you look around through the lens of the Camera Obscura, you may notice it reacting to objects which are not normally visible. Lock on and photograph them to expose places or items they have a connection with. Find the locations from the photographs and you may discover some clues there as well. So this is also something that's been around in Fatal Frame for a while. Where it's like, take a picture of this ghost thing and then it will show you where the way to open it is. Oh, I see. That room is a tutorial as well, and there's something in the photo. There's a light coming out of a closet, and there's a doll on top of a chest of drawers. This might be where the key is. Find the place shown in the photograph.
Yuri, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
I bet she will not be here when we come back. Ghost! Hanging man. Though he appears to be hanging in the ceiling. Like, it didn't really look like he was just hanging there. It looked like he was clipping through the collapse. I guess that wasn't collapsed before. Here it is. Key on red chain. Might open the door from before. Go back to Hisoka. I don't... Come on, game. I don't... I don't need you to tell me where the door I was just at is. Man looking at a key. Oh, I think the creepy doll turned. It was looking forward before. Interestingly, I can also hold the reach out and grab button to open a door. I don't have to hit B. Well, so much for her disappearing. You open the door with the key on red chain. Where are you going? Where are you going, Hisoka? Hold on, let me open the door for you first. She's really excited to get in there.
Somewhere in this room. Take a look around.
Yeah, there's probably a ghost thing here, since it's making that woo sound. Oh my god, get out of the way!
Try searching with the camera obscura.
I would if you would stop standing where I need to stand.
It could be hidden, invisible to the naked eye.
Phantom Expose. The camera obscura will react to items that are normally hidden from the eyes of the living. And bring those items back to this world by photographing the place they were taken from with the correct angle and position. Yes, get out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. How do I know what the correct angle is? Is it this one? So the angle does not actually relate to the angle the book was at.
Huh?
A ghost book.
This is what we came here for.
Huh.
We shouldn't stay here any longer than we need to.
You're right.
Let's head back before it gets dark.
Okay.
The first time she said anything? Alright. There's nothing else in this room, right? The alcove wall has come loose, revealing black soil behind it. This whole room must be buried. We have learned how to detect ghost things.
Yuri, searching for objects like we did just now might be easy, but searching for people is much more difficult. Psychometry allows you to see the psychic imprint as a shadow.
Why did that door open and close?
Shadow of someone who's been spared you. You might end up seeing something you wish you hadn't.
I don't know what that squeaking sound is. Hold on, my spooky senses are tingling. We showed that zombie ghost what's up. Alright, round 2 then. Ghosts will try to attack or grab you. If a ghost grabs you, counterattack by photographing it. Okay, that's weird. You have to find like the exact angle to get him to let go. The ghost recoiled when you took a photograph of it. Maybe taking more will exercise it for good. Fighting ghosts. Photograph ghosts' weak points and deal damage to them. The capture area is your area of attack. You cannot take photos if you are out of film. I don't know what the floating circles are. Those are the weak points? Okay. So this is definitely different. Oh, we got some spirit orbs too. Spirit fragments. Spirit fragments break off when a ghost takes damage. After a time, they are reabsorbed. Photograph the fragments before that happens. Targets and shutter chance. When 5 or more targets are in view, taking a photo will knock back the ghost. The capture area will go red during the shutter chance. Keep adjusting your position so that you have at least 5 targets, including ghosts and spirit fragments, in view to trigger a shutter chance. So we can't just sit here and wait for him to come at us. Okay, so we attack the ghost. And then we have to find 5 of these circles simultaneously. Hold on. We got 3 right now. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of spinning the camera around, because I guess they changed it up for the Wii U control scheme. Fatal frame and fatal time. When the capture area flashes red as a ghost is attacking, you can take a fatal frame shot. You need to capture the ghost mid-attack. Apart from a knockback effect, fatal frame shots trigger fatal time, where you can take photos in close succession without using film. Fatal frame shots are very useful when spirits are too close to you to trigger a shutter chance. Oh yeah, right. I can just mash the button and it'll keep hitting him. Attack range and attack power. The Camera Obscura only has an effect on ghosts within a specific range. Ghosts that are too far away will not take any damage. The bigger the target, the more damage. Get closer to ghosts for more powerful shots. So we're just gonna walk up to him. Let's see if we can trigger a fatal frame. Are you gonna... You still good? No? I kind of imagine the ghosts will be a little more generous in this, though, considering the control scheme. What? When did you fall over in here? Good job, you passed your final test.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you here.
I am alone.
The lower frame rate on cutscenes doesn't really matter much, since this game has always had the kind of old film look for these flashbacks. So like this would look kind of weird if it was in 60 FPS, which the cutscenes are not. Once again, a ritual is involved. I was dreaming of a ritual.
Oh, that dream again.
Mr. Hojo? Hisoka came by a little while ago.
Oh, Hisoka. What does she want?
She found the photo book.
She did?
Yeah, here, take a look.
That generic book sound every time they open it. It's the drowning ritual, I knew it. While learning about shadow readings from Hisoka, Yuri used the ability to retrieve an album of post-mortem photographs from a ruined inn on Mount Hikami. The album was requested by a certain Ren Hojo. As Ren awoke from a bad dream, he found himself tormented by uncertainty. Was it really just a dream, or a suppressed childhood memory? This question has plagued him for some time. Alright, that is the end of the first chapter. So yeah, this game is broken up into chapters rather than just being a consistent thing, the way the previous games were, and that's another thing that I think was a kind of point against it. Alright, so we unlocked the pre-order outfits now, including one that just turns her head into a Camera Obscura. The normal outfit. There's also, like, of course, a shit ton of DLC that is just costumes, which so many of these Japanese ports end up having, where it's like, alright, here's the port release, and then here's 20 DLCs of just, like, swimsuits and shit. Oh, we have to buy costumes as well, so I didn't realize there was costumes available in-game. Is that an Atelier Ryza outfit? So yeah, we can buy these other costume pieces. So I guess we're going to be changing your outfit now and then. Camera Obscura hat, Ryza hat, Witch's hat. In this cage ring. Let's say, can I even see the rings, really? Alright, so can I save? Did it auto-save when we finished that? Yeah, okay. So, I think that'll do it for the first episode of Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water. Seems okay. Again, it's not as good as the other Fatal Frames that I took a look at, but it'll do. It's a start, you know, and then we'll go back and LP some of the other ones. I would like to start with Fatal Frame 1 if I can get it to look a little better. I know people have said that it was okay with the video I did, but I'm sure there's a patch for it that I can use to get it to clean up a little bit. So, thank you for joining me for this beginning, and I hope I will see you again with some more spooky ghost photography. Until then, y'all take care.